Konnichiwa. Today, I want to teach you the Armana Dupla, otherwise known as the double leg. The double leg is a foundational shape in tricking, and understanding the trick will let you put this shape into so many different skills. If you are teaching the double leg, if you are learning the double leg, or if you want to get your double leg better, this video is for you. First, I want to go over a progression for the double leg. So a double leg is essentially if we jump from a front side position, we're going to turn, and in the backside area is where we're going to throw the double leg, and then we're just going to stop and return, and right where we started. A double leg is essentially a 360 jump, but in the middle of that 360, I'm piking my body to execute a kick towards the opposite direction. And that's a double leg. It's not too complicated, and the progression for it is to just do a baby double leg into a big double leg. So I'm just gonna start nice and easy, front side stance, jump 360, return to the front side. Now I'm gonna do that same thing, but I'm gonna tuck my legs in the very, very middle. Now I'm gonna do that same thing, but instead of just tucking my legs in straight, I'm gonna extend them a little bit more and more with every single attempt until I'm able to hit that nice pike shape. So this is gonna be a little bit extended. Now I'm gonna extend it a little bit more. And now I'm gonna go full blast, do a little bit of a run in for a double leg. Oh, not my best, but it is a hot, hot day. And that's the progression. We take a tiny double leg, a jump 360, and then over time, we take the double leg from this kind of shape to this. It's a big difference between here and here. That said, to get there, it's just a lot of repetition, a little bit of conditioning, and building muscle which we can do by training the tricks themselves. It is really hard to do a standing double leg. So to start from that front side stance and just jump raw with the power into a double leg, that takes so much energy. So instead, I want to teach you the gather step. And the gather step is going to be your best friend for learning pop kicks and generating power for them, especially early on when we're still lacking a little bit of the muscle component. So all we're going to do is walk forward or run forward, gather our energy into one specific spot, and then we jump. The gather step is about taking the power, pushing it forward, absorbing it into the ground, and launching it up. It is not a slow step. It is the speed that is gathered early on is pushed into the air through a little bit of blocking. When we block, the energy is going this way. It then needs to drive down towards the ground, and that little angle that we apply into the ground is what lets us bounce straight up. So it's like forward motion, dropping down, absorbing, and then pushing up. That is the physics and the kinematics behind the gather step, which is just running forward, absorbing that energy into the trick. I'll show you guys from the side as well. A little bit lower on the second one, but that is the gather step. Doing the gather step will make it a lot easier than if you're just muscling it straight off the ground like I was showing you. It is so important that you understand the double leg is the first pseudo flip that I recommend people learn. So when we think about a flip, our head goes over our hips. And when we do a double leg, my head ends up kind of a little bit above my hips, sometimes even perpendicular to my hips. When it's not a perfect straight overhead flip, we call it a pseudo flip because it falls around that axis, that angle that many tricks fall on as well. Not quite a side flip in the same way I would do a side flip just tucked. A double leg is a little bit of a pseudo flip. It's not exactly a jump 360 spin. It's not exactly a jump straight overhead flip. It is a pseudo flip, somewhere in between those two that falls around that tricking axis that is not perfectly straight up and down or perfectly overhead. Oh. If we are trying to take the double leg and make it into a double leg that is strong, powerful, and really kind of catches the eye of the audience, the big thing is the shape. When we do a double leg, we want to get here. This is not as good of a double leg shape. This is not as good as a double leg shape as this. Being strong, straight, really utilizing the oblique muscles to isolate the chest as the legs come across. The more we can get this motion really clean and articulate, the better our double leg will look. When we first learn this trick, it is normal to be pretty tucked up and low to the body and not super extreme. Over time, we build into making that shape, that double leg shape, this right here, prominent in the trick. The more we can make that shape known, the more recognizable it will be. And tricking as we get to the higher level tricks is a lot about the shapes. Getting into a shape for a particular skill or utilizing different skills to get into a shape. Shapes, shapes. Most of tricking at the higher level is all about shape control. Shapes. I want to give a really important piece of advice to everybody who is training their double leg, and that is to focus on absorbing the landing. When we focus too much on the kick or too much on the shape or the trick and not enough on the landing, that is where most of the big injuries happen in tricking, is when we're focusing so much on the trick but not enough on landing. Always focus on landing first, because we can clean up the tricks in time as long as we have a strong body. If we have an injured body, it's going to be a lot harder to go back and clean up that technique. Start with a technique that feels safe and progressive for you, and then build onto it nice and slow. Don't feel like you got to rush everything. And when it comes time to train it, focus on the landing. Don't over focus on the trick and not enough on the landing. Think landing first, progression, cleaning, all the little nuances of tricking can happen later. Green belt tricking is where we get into a lot of the nuance, and that's why double leg is a green belt trick, because double leg is not just a kick. It's not just a twist. It's not just a flip. It is a combination of all three of these. It is a double leg kick that's sweeping across its target, maybe like a drop kick style attack. It is doing a 360 spin in the air. It's doing about 360 degrees of rotation, give or take what is taken away from the flip, which is not directly overhead. It is considered a pseudo flip. Understanding the difference between a kick, a flip, and a twist is really important early on, but as things progress and as tricking gets more and more complicated, the idea of it just being a kick fades away. Things are kicks, flips, and twists all at the same time, and that's what makes it tricking as opposed to something else. And that's why the double leg is green belt. It's got all three elements: a kick, a flip, and a twist. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions on the Hermana Dupla, the double leg, or any of the other tricks that I've covered in the belt series, please leave them in the comments down below. I'll get to as many as I can, and do some tricking training, do good things.